Hey guys, Jack here from Design Moto. It's great to be here today to discuss email design with you. So let's start. We all know it's the age of scanning and scrolling. Everyone receives such a staggering amount of information online every day, and you can't expect your audience, no matter how engaged they are with your brand, to read every single word you say in your emails. But you still need to deliver the information in a way that grasps and keeps the viewer's attention using techniques beyond long-winded blocks of boring text. So how do you stand out from the crowd? Well, one way is with a slick custom email design. With various stylistic solutions, it's possible to transform regular scanning into intelligent scanning and bring home the right message. You can play with the reading flow and create a path to feed the audience with information that's vital for your campaign to thrive. And that's not all. There are other good reasons why email design matters. It can advocate brand identity. It can engage the audience with your brand. It can resonate with your target audience. It can capture the audience's attention and leave a lasting impression, turning your users towards your desired call to action with whatever marketing strategy you choose. Each email campaign requires its type of email design. For example, if you want to send a personal letter from the CEO, you can use plain text, for example. However, if you're going to promote best-selling products, you certainly can't do that without some form of rich HTML email. So now let's consider 3 common types of email designs along so that you can decide which fits your strategy best. Start with plain text, rich HTML, and interactive email design. First, plain text, which doesn't need any introduction, let's be honest. You only need it usually for personal messaging because it lacks that sort of wow factor that can help you really spark your audience's attention. Now, rich HTML email design looks exactly like a mini landing page. It has a unique structure, images, coloring, beautiful typography, and other extravaganzas, and is made with HTML and CSS. This is a sticking point for many of you, as you do need some design and coding skill, unless you're willing to pay for a drag and drop alternative. Now, finally, interactive email design is a relatively new kid on the block, and that implies the utilization of real JavaScript-based interactive details. Though the majority of email readers do not support JavaScript, it is increasingly impressive and engaging. Unlike other types, it has an influential wow factor that can win over any crowd. Along with AMP emails, it dares to become our new future. Email design can be broken into several key elements that form the pleasant aesthetics and an enjoyable user experience. Each of these elements plays an important role in a show. So first things first, as always, remember to avoid big walls of text. Break them into small chunks with headings of various levels and always consistent alignments. So you can add visuals such as images, icons, emojis, and videos to support the statement, as well as to make the reading experience pleasant and memorable. Next, a well thought out solid structure ensures a solid foundation for all the magical marketing tricks that you want to pull, and without it, your email design will fail. Therefore, be ready to spend some time on it. Separate logical divisions of the layout visually. Even though designing emails differs from web design, nevertheless, they still have many things in common. There's a header for showing brand identity, a link to the browser version and a menu, a footer for showing contact information, helpful links, social media icons, and other ways to reach the support team. So keep to a best practice 600 pixel width layout and all other guidelines around white space, visuals, layouts, which you can quickly find online, and trust me, you will thank yourself later. Links should be links. As we all know, as a rule, links are blue, clear, and underlined if possible. All calls to action should be prominent outlines, so simply no one could possibly miss them. And now, in the majority of cases, pictures will reach the audience. So images, illustrations, patterns, textures, icons, animated GIFs, and even emojis. Email design teams use all of these weapons in their arsenal because they help engage the audience. They hold the user's attention and keep everyone interested in the brand. So, can't say anything when you're not making an impression like that. Just make sure to strike a balance between visuals and text. Use human illustrations without ideal shapes to make the email design look tolerable, and create custom images and iconography to add a touch of personality. You can easily benefit from color psychology in email design too. Depending on the customer's gender, age, current situation, tone, and value of your brand, you may benefit from one or another type of color palette. In fact, each color in your email gives an emotional experience. So look up on the connotations of all the colors and match them to your intentions before choosing one for your theme. Now, thanks to Google, we can use various typefaces not only on websites, but also in email designs. Font families have hidden meanings and bring their gamut of emotions. For example, serif fonts look more elegant and sophisticated, while sans serif fonts feel more casual and rustic. Remember not to mix more than 2 fonts. It will confuse your audience instead of making your brand identity shine through. In fact, when it comes to brand identity, your emails should advocate your company and turn regular users into your brand evangelists. The trick is to make the email design look like a reliable, trustworthy, brand certified tool for communication between the company and the subscriber. So now let's cover a couple of the latest trends in email design, because being relevant and modern is a recipe for success. Animated GIFs, for starters, are used to entertain readers, reinforce their statement, and of course, compel users to visit the website and buy stuff by skillfully pulling off those marketing tricks. Easy to create, they're as popular as other interactive features like micro-interactions, which can allow you to build something of a microsite within your customers' inboxes. Cool, right? On top of this, we've recently seen AMP rising to power, though unfortunately this is a space we have to keep an eye on for now, as support for AMP emails is pretty poor. It simply just doesn't work in every inbox yet. So now that we've covered the main types, features, and trends in email design, accessibility is of enormous importance. So consider these simple tips to make your digital newsletters inclusive. Create an optimal contrast. According to specifications, your email design should comply with level AA standards. It means that the contrast ratio should be at least 4.5 to 1. Use safe colors, stick to a reasonably large font size, set alts for images and roles for tables, and make all buttons easily clickable. Avoiding relying on solely images, center-aligned and justified paragraphs, and content-heavy designs. So you're starting to get the hang of things now, I understand, but you might be asking yourself, where do I even start with all this information? Predictably, the first way to create email design is to do everything yourself. Much like with the website, you need to create a wireframe, draw the design in Photoshop or Sketch, and then code it with HTML and CSS. I mean, that sounds like a lot of work, and it is. On top of that, creating everything from scratch requires both design and coding skills, and that looks like a job for real professionals. Though don't worry, there are 2 time-proven and pretty enjoyable ways out. The first way out is to use ready-made templates, and the second way is more progressive. Drag and drop email builders are lifesavers nowadays. You don't need any design or coding skills, since you have a collection of handcrafted modules right at your fingertips, and an intuitive playground to let your imagination run wild. You can create any email design by choosing the desired component from the collection and arranging it the way that you see fit. You can alter all details, including color, background, typography, and images. It's handy, cost-effective, and time-efficient. Drag and drop builders can be found in ESPs. In fact, almost every popular provider offers customers a playground for building a template from scratch by dragging and dropping elements. However, there are some flaws. First, they are limited in terms of modules and functionality. Second, they lack full compatibility at the moment. And third, they are pretty generic, since as a rule there are no stylish features or interactive elements. So to overcome these issues, you can try third-party email builders like Postcards, which is an intuitive email builder that allows you to build lovely emails using a drag and drop tool approach. So guys, we're coming to the end of this video. The concluding words from me are, and I'll be totally honest, whatever grandiose strategy that you have, without a well thought out email design, it will fail. Email design plays a crucial role in the success of your campaign. It's not just a simple poster-like solution with an offer. It's much more than that. It should echo with your brand, unobtrusively accommodating marketing tricks, bringing value, and resonating with the audience. More so, modern tendencies dictate it to have beautiful aesthetics and a great user experience too. Therefore, it requires your undivided attention and the best tools in the market. Follow our guide and get inspiration from real-life examples to design an email that will convert your users into real leads. Just head over to the DesignModo email design link in the description. That's designmodo.com/email design and check out the best in class examples. So get inspired. Now's the time for me to thank you for watching. Please go ahead, join the conversation, like this video, share a comment with your very own email tips, suggestions, or any knowledge you have when it comes to designing your emails. We really want to hear from you. I'm Jack from DesignModo. See you next time. Over and out.